Does everybody here eat breakfast?
Maybe like a muffin.
Sometimes I'm yogurt.
Well, yogurt's good.
Yeah.
But,
Tea, right? Eat your breakfast.
well, I want to say you have to eat something. You have to eat something in the morning. And I'm so convinced that everyone who is in the know about diets and how your body works and how it metabolizes, they say you have to eat something. So even a glass of chocolate milk and a donut
Is something.
is better for you to eat than nothing. If you don't have something in your stomach to burn, that will lower your metabolism throughout the day, and you'll make more and more poor decisions in your diet, generally speaking. And there's been studies about this. So even eating like this is better than eating nothing at all. I know that sounds really weird, but it's true. So we'll put these aside, because we know there are better choices we can make. But
We'll share those later, right?
I'll put them right over here.
It's no longer breakfast. If they
If they
disappear.
kind of walk away after this, that's fine. Come on over.
You just told us that we can eat chocolate milk and a donut for breakfast and we're okay.
As long as you eat something.
It's not good
But
for
we-
your diet, but
That's
But
true.
you don't want to eat that every day, though.
No, you wouldn't want to eat that every day. I wouldn't make that part of your diet.
I'd crash a half an hour after that.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of sugar. So we can see, we already know that's not a balanced breakfast to have. And I may not share a complete balanced breakfast, but this is really about, boy, I need to get out of the house, I'm really busy, I don't have time. That's what I hear. I don't have time to cook an egg. Well, okay, so we'll work around that. So that's the first thing. Get something simple. Get some plain donuts from the store and some high quality, I get almond milk like this with a lot of protein. Get something. And that's a good start. Another example, who has ever had like a toasted pastry, like you can't say the brand name, but you have to let go of it, apparently. And thanks, Chuck, you got it. So you put the pastry in there, and they're really not very pleasant, pretty dry like cardboard. You have to put a gallon of syrup on it. But now apparently there are different kinds. Some of them are whole grain, some of them are low sugar. But if you're really in a bind and you really don't have time to make something, pop that in there while you're putting on your tie or finishing doing a task. When it comes out, you're going to take peanut butter. Don't go to the fake stuff. Peanut butter has lots of protein on it, or some kind of nut. And it'll just spread it on the top of it. Let's see if I have a spreader. I do. This is a little far out, but a little serving of peanut butter on that fresh toasted waffle, and then a little blueberries or a banana on the side. You could eat this in the car if you are a safe driver. That is a good breakfast to start with. It's lots of protein. With the fruit, you get a little bit extra sugar, a little extra fiber. That's going to sustain you for a while. But again, this doesn't seem like the best choice we can make. So we'll set this one aside too. Although it does look pretty good to me.
They're like, you could eat.
I love peanut butter. Does anybody else like peanut butter? That's been one of the tough things. What's next? All right, the breakfast sandwich. I wish it were that easy at home where you could just grab one and have it be ready. But this breakfast sandwich would be better if it were whole wheat, but you're getting grain, you're getting some fiber, you're getting protein from an egg, and protein from ham is really lean. But how can you make this quicker? Because you look at this and you think, I have to cook an egg, I have to toast it, I have to put the ham on there. It's not going to be good without that cheese, that American processed cheese. But if you're really busy in the morning, one thing we can do is plan ahead. Let's say Saturday's bacon and eggs day, or Sunday you want to take a minute to cook eggs. Cook an extra couple eggs and cool them in your fridge, and then just give them a quick wrap, and they should be good for 3 or 4 days. So you can put that together while you're doing something else. Just grab it from the fridge, put it together like that, and put it in the microwave. It won't be as good as something you make right away, but it's a solution if you're low on time. And this is actually something that's pretty good to eat in the morning, especially if you eat it with some fruit, and you can eat it on the go. Obviously not this fruit, or like a banana. But that's a pretty decent breakfast, especially with whole grain.
I actually do that on Sundays. I wrap those like as is in wax paper, put it in a baggie, and I actually put it in the freezer.
They're surprisingly good.
Yeah,
When they thaw.
for a couple of months I have them in there, so every once in a while I pull one out and just have them bring them into work, like and then zap them while I'm here and at my desk.
They're filling. They get you through a good part of the day.
And they last for quite some time, so I was like,
It's definitely, there's about 300 calories, maybe less without the cheese. And with the fruit, you're adding some more fiber. While we're here, I should also say the more fiber your body gets, the more it takes energy to get that fiber broken down. If it's soluble, if it's not soluble, it still takes energy to digest.
I'm always asking these questions about lactose-free stuff. Are the cheeses that you can find very good? Have you ever tried like fake cheese?
I have actually.
Okay.
And there are some brands that are better than others, different uses that are better. We actually have a couple different brands. If you ever want to try dairy-free mac and cheese, we'll make that for you.
Okay.
Can you eat anything or did you just be
I've avoided dairy totally, but it's lactose in particular that I'm not supposed to have. Like, actually, the strawberries up there, if they're not ripe, they have lactose in them. I'm not supposed to eat strawberries unless they're ripe. And the other, like, seafood, shelled seafood, I can't have lobster. Yeah, well, I don't know. I've never really tried some of them, to be honest, because I was told not to eat it.
That's pretty big. That can be a fine edge. Food allergies. And so some of these dishes, I'm going to be adding some yogurt to, but you don't have to use yogurt. You can add almond milk, and that's what I'm going to do in this little dish. We've talked about quinoa before. You know, quinoa is we typically think of it underneath like the salmon and asparagus, but quinoa you can have for breakfast too. You can use in place of oatmeal. Oatmeal takes a while to cook, you know, and when you get a little packet, you can see that quinoa right there.
it looks like oatmeal.
Yeah, it looks like oatmeal. With quinoa, it's a lot of fiber, a lot of nutrients that you need, a lot of amino acids that your body can't produce that you need are in quinoa. So it's a very cool superfood. And to make this into like an oatmeal dish is really, really simple. Again, with planning ahead, cook a little extra quinoa from your previous night's dinner and pour just a little almond milk in it and let it sit in the fridge, or regular milk or whatever you want to put in there that tastes good, that you're going to want to eat, and you let it soak overnight. And it's as simple as putting it in the microwave, closing it, and heating it up. Now the texture is going to be a little fun, but doesn't oatmeal have a funny texture?
Yeah, it is.
So they're kind of trading one for the other, and this is more nutrient dense. So try the quinoa. It'll be a little strange at first, but I bet you'll like it. And a good way to finish it is you have a little more protein. Quinoa has 4 grams of protein per, I believe it's a 3/4 cup serving. So it has quite a bit of protein in it. And we just added some with this 2% yogurt. It does have a little fat. It's a really good product. A little bit of granola fun. And some fresh fruit like strawberries or more blueberries. And you have a really, really nice nutrient dense breakfast. It'll take you through most of the day. Actually, it's pretty. Again, I wouldn't drive with this. Alternately, you can skip the quinoa entirely and just have some yogurt and then make a little parfait with the granola. Breakfast cereal. Does anybody eat breakfast cereal? There is a lot of good breakfast cereal, quite a bit of bad breakfast cereal. I would say one good way you can tell is just look at the color of the box, first of all. If there's an ape with a hose blowing out chocolate milk, probably it's not a good cereal to choose. But even frosted mini wheats, mini wheat, you think, oh my gosh, it's got fiber. And girls, a little happy mini wheat has a smile and you can't wait for you to eat him. But there's a substantial amount of sugar and carbohydrate in frosted mini wheats. So it's really easy to make a wrong choice and eat too much because the average American will eat much more cereal than is recommended serving size. So these are safer ways to get more protein and a little bit more nutrition. Maybe not Mr. Donut and chocolate milk here, but as long as you eat something, it's still good. So just look at the serving size next time you have a bowl of cereal. This next one we'll get to try. And I'll make two, one with yogurt, one without. So you get to try them both. Just have to get another container. So this is what I eat every morning. Is anybody doing the Positive Pounds Challenge? Me too. How'd you do with the 8 colors?
5 times.
Yeah.
That's all salad.
Well, that's.
I mean,
Well, I did it with my smoothie. I had black beans and carrots. It wasn't the most pleasant thing, but it really boosted my energy. First of all, I'm going to show you a protein powder. Now, I did a lot of looking around for protein powder that gave value, high nutrient value, that was non-GMO, something that didn't have a lot of weird stuff in it. I wanted to stay away from whey, because I've heard good things and bad things about whey, and that's derived from milk. That does have protein in it. But oddly enough, I wanted to share, I found a hemp protein. And at first I thought this has got to be some wishy-washy, new wave thing. But the more I read about it, that this is only made from the seeds and the plants of the non-feminized plants. And I wanted to show you that it has 16 amino acids in it. That's more than you find in quinoa or any other food. So this is really good. It has super high protein, 11 grams of protein in 3 tablespoons. That's a lot of protein and no fat and a ton of fiber.
What's the sugar content?
The sugar content, the total carbohydrate is 14 grams, so that's 5%.
That's not.
It's not too bad, but the dietary fiber is 13 grams.
But most protein things that I find, they are higher sugar.
Oh, yeah, they're
20, 32, 36, 48 grams of sugar in all these protein shakes that
Yeah, they're pretty scary. I mean, that's the stuff you want if you're pumping iron. You know. But, so if the hemp part scares you, I understand. Another one I found was a soy-based protein powder. While it doesn't have as much nutrient value, it's still good. It actually tastes better than this. This has a little chunky mouthfeel. But I find this has really helped me shed the weight and not feel hungry. The fiber really helps, and the protein. So I'm going to make some of this. You don't have to drink it. I understand it's a little out there. But this was the best value, too. It was, for 2 of these, it was $16. And it seems like a lot, but the whey is more expensive. I had to go on Amazon. I didn't know what to look for in the store, so I went on the internet.
this won't show up in the blood test.
No, not at all. This is they're pretty strict. They don't want you thinking like
Yeah.
that will do, because they won't sell their product. They want to be really honest and have it be about.
And you don't want to get the munchies.
No. But if you did, that would probably take care of it. But, so there are 3 tablespoons in here, and this is what I'd be making for myself. And then I would take a banana, and some blueberries, some nice Maine frozen blueberries. Let's put this in.
I also do in the morning, because I have to eat 5-6 times a day, so I have to eat breakfast. I take a banana and I wrap it in a wrap with either Nutella or peanut butter.
That's a good idea too.
And it's portable, so it's like, either I can eat it on the way, or I can put it in my lunch pail. And
That's a great idea with it. Do the Nutella peanut butter.
So what kind of almond milk do you use? Do you use a flavored, unflavored? What kind do you like?
I've been getting this So Delicious brand. They've added extra protein to this to help you feel full. That's what I use it for. And this is no sugar. Well, there's sugar in this, but it's not vanilla flavored. So a lot of the times when I'm cooking for breakfast, I get the unflavored because it's less sugar. And you can add to that. You control how much sweetness. If it's not sweet enough, you can add a little maple syrup or agave nectar, whatever you want, even a little brown sugar.
You can make if you have a vanilla extract at home, just put in a drop or two and you can have your own vanilla taste.
Yeah, absolutely. And you control it. That's what's really important. So this is that Greek yogurt. This will give it a nice texture, and we're adding protein. So
That company makes a lactose-free one as well, of that Greek yogurt.
oh really?
Blueberry or raspberry. Probably in the same area where you found that.
I should look
So
better.
delicious stuff. It's actually a whole bunch of different things.
Then I should check it out because I want to cut down on my dairy consumption too. So our friend kale. Kale is good. A lot of fiber. It'll take a lot of energy to break it down. And as you know, it's a superfood. There's so many good things in it. I'm just going to rip a big chunk off. I get about a cup. So I like mine really chunky and bitter from the kale. But we're going to add a little bit extra almond milk to kind of balance that out.
Thank you.
Another good thing in this is coconut milk. Coconut milk will help raise your good cholesterol and help you taper off of bad cholesterol, which I need to do after health screening. It's a little different at home. I make it right in the cup, and we'll get lost. So I'm going to blend this up. And let's see how it does. You know what, Monica? I forgot extra cups.
Oh, okay.
Looks good. I recommend it. Oh, is there? Oh, I see it. I'm gonna add a little more milk.
Yeah, because I think that's all the good stuff.
Yeah, that's the stuff we do.
A little bit lower. There you go.
There it is. I've even tried putting quinoa in this, but I find it's just too much. Just too much going on. I'm going to taste it and make sure it tastes pretty good. Put a little bit of honey. It's a little sour, a little zesty from the yogurt. That's probably a little bit too much honey, but I don't want to scare you guys away.
Yeah, that's okay. Honey's good for you.
It is. Also, you can add peanut butter to this. I found that's pretty good. Skip the yogurt, add peanut butter, and add more of your almond milk or coconut milk or whatever product you'd like to.
How do you feel about wheatgrass and wheat germ?
I think that stuff's great. I just haven't used it much. I'm not experienced with it. Let's get rid of that. Now, if you're not used to this kind of food, it's going to be a little different for you. Because we didn't add too much funny stuff to it. All this is good stuff for your body. It's a little bit sour from the blueberries and from the...
Yeah, I keep a lot of extracts at home, like mint, raspberry, vanilla, lemon. So if I want to like give something a little taste without adding sugar to it, like most of those flavoring syrups are, I just add a little bit of extract.
That's a good idea.
Your kids eat that stuff?
My youngest eats the smoothies and stuff.
So it's like, and then I usually add something strong like mint, so that way it overpowers any of the other bad tasting yogurt and stuff.
We're going to make another one.
Thanks.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
No, I would like it for more, not crunchy. I mean, you could blend it more, but
absolutely.
it's good.
And a real like, closed blender would probably froth that up and break that down more.
You mentioned brown sugar earlier. Is that relatively healthy, depending on how much you use, probably?
I would say that's all. It's kind of relative.
Okay.
You want to use it really sparingly.
Okay.
But I mean, if that's the sweetener you have, just use a little bit until it just tastes good. But brown sugar, the only difference between that and regular sugar is essentially it has molasses in it. So you can actually make that at home if you don't have any brown sugar. But I had a little strawberries in this one. So.
I found coconut sugar at Trader Joe's. I didn't try that yet.
Oh, I use coconut and palm sugar
Yeah.
in all my Thai food now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try it with some like this. And honey, like I said, it's always good.
I mean, it's they find good honey left in Egyptian tombs. It just doesn't go bad.
Don't look food again.
Honey never goes bad?
Nope, that's
Right.
Unless it changes color.
That's okay, it's never, it's the old, like I said, they found honey that's from ancient Egypt and it's so
I've
good.
got some Amish honey, and it's kind of got, looks like it's crystallized.
Yeah, this one is fine, it's not.
That's fine?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Breakfast is a great idea. That's my favorite meal.
Yeah, that's good. We need breakfast. And maybe we'll do like a more in-depth breakfast sometime instead of the, I'm running out of the house and I'm late.
It's like the Amish, it's what you're cooking. So I was always like,
I don't know, they use homemade, it's just, honey is honey.
Thanks for watching that.
You're supposed to give it to the kids under their
Okay, this one is no yogurt. We have banana and strawberry and kale, and then the powder.
It kind of reminds me of like milk and ice.
The thing is when you get a piece of that, it's better.
Anybody else like to try this one?
Yeah, that one has strawberry, right?
Yeah, it does.
You give it a good person.
Thank you.
This one's a little thicker.
So the other one didn't have the strawberries in it, I don't think.
That's right. We had blueberries in that instead.
So I'm curious, could you make this into ice cream?
Like a true ice cream, probably not. You would need some more fat content. I'm sure you could make it into a like a sorbet or a frozen yogurt.
I don't know, I think I like this texture of the yogurt.
I'm gonna try this too.
Yeah, I think I like this one better. Okay.
Yeah, it's much sweeter without the yogurt.
Yeah.
You do lose a little
The texture of
bit
the yogurt, though.
What's that?
The texture makes it smooth.
Yeah, it does. The banana does a good job, but now you can kind of taste the difference. And I like little yogurt for the protein value, but you can easily add a little more.
And the riper the banana, the higher the sugar content.
That was, I did see a television show. They took a banana and they showed it through the stages of life. The banana we throw away is a banana they used in all their baking pies.
There's a reason why you use ripe banana in banana bread. It's
But
because I'm sensitive to sugar. If I eat a too ripe banana, I will feel it. I get
so you have to have like that banana.
almost
Banana
right,
clock.
right, past green, it's yellow, but before it gets to that brown stage. Yeah.
Well, that's what's good about a banana. It'll always tell you. It's like green banana. It's like opposite. Green banana, no go. Yellow banana, come on down. Red banana, where the heck did you get that? So, that's pretty much this presentation. Making breakfast quick and on the go. As you can see, Stu's coming in. It's probably near 4:30, and we have a sushi night. So coming up right here. So what I'd like to do is make sure to sign your name on the sheet. And if you have any questions, you can email me or Jenna. But we're gonna turn this over really quick and get going on sushi. But seriously, send us some questions.
night? How often?
Maybe once or twice a semester. Yeah, but it's a special occasion.
I know, how will we find out about this?
Well, actually, yeah, our menus, it's posted. And Monica actually makes a calendar, she's right over there. She does a really good job. But,
What I usually hear about it, remind me.
yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. And anything you guys want to do, we'll do.